Namaskar, dear students. Prayers to Ma Sharda. We are in last topic of this chapter, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Okay. So we know that capacitor, the word is derived from capacity of storage of charge. In other words, capacity of storage of energy. So how much energy is stored in a capacitor, that we have to derive. Okay. Now see, there are two plates. Okay. If I send some positive charge here, okay, initially as there is no charge here, the first positive charge I will be able to send easily. But for next positive charge, what will happen? The already reached positive charge will oppose, so I will have to put some more efforts. Okay. Then for third charge, both the earlier two charges will oppose, so I will have to again add more efforts. In short, when we store charges on plates of capacitor, the work required or the force applied required, whatever, varies. Okay, it is variable. So we cannot calculate the total work as a whole. So we have to calculate a small work, that is delta W, and then we have to integrate it from 0 to Q. Suppose the initial charge on this plate is 0 and final charge is capital Q, then we have to integrate, okay, small works from 0 to capital Q. That will give us the total work, and that work is stored in that capacitor. Okay, so this is the final figure. Okay, we want to achieve this. Okay, positive Q charge here, negative Q charge here. This is plate 1, this is plate 2. Here is the process. Okay, in between at some point of time, suppose this has minus Q dash charge and this has plus Q dash charge, and I want to send delta Q dash charge in this direction. See, positive will offer repulsive force, so I will have to apply some work. In other words, potential of this plate is more than potential of this plate, so I will have to apply some work. Okay, so see here, minus Q dash minus delta Q dash, because delta Q dash is traveling in this direction. Okay, that I am sending. Okay, in that case, first of all, here when here charge is minus Q dash and here charge is plus Q dash, the potential difference will be V dash equals to Q dash by capital C. Capital C is the capacitance, it is constant. Okay. Now what will happen, that if I want to send a delta Q dash charge here, okay, from plate 2 to plate 1, the work will be equal to V dash into delta Q dash. How? We know that potential difference equals to work upon charge. Okay, work per unit charge. So work will be equal to potential difference into charge. Okay, but V dash equals to Q dash by C. So dW equals to Q dash by C into delta Q dash. Now I have to just integrate to find total work. Okay, here initial charge was 0, final charge is capital Q. So 0 to capital Q delta W. Okay, so 0 to Q dash by C delta Q dash. Now here the power is 1. So I have to add one power. So it will be Q dash by Q dash square by 2. Q dash square by 2 from 0 to Q. Okay. Now I have to replace Q dash as Q minus, because this is final value, this is initial value. So for change, okay, we have to subtract. So Q square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. So the answer is Q square by 2. That is capital E. That is energy stored in the capacitor. Let us obtain other forms of this energy. We know that C equals to Q by V, so I can write Q equals to CV here. So CV whole square by 2C. So that will be half CV square. Also we can again obtain new formula. C equals to Q by V if I replace here. So Q square upon 2 into Q by V. So U will be equal to half Q. Okay. Now this is total energy stored in the capacitor. I want to find out energy stored per unit volume. We know that what is the volume between two plates? Suppose area of plate is capital A and distance is small d. Then area between two plates is capital A into small d. Okay. So I have to find out energy stored per unit volume, that is called energy density. Okay. So for that, again starting with this, U equals to half Q square by C, but we know that sigma, that is surface charge density on the plate, equals to charge upon area. So I can write Q equals to sigma A. Okay. And we also know that C equals to A epsilon naught upon D for parallel plate capacitor. Replacing here, U will be equal to half. Q is sigma into A whole square upon C is A epsilon naught upon D. So it will be half sigma square, this D will go up, one capital A will be cancelled. So sigma square capital A into small d upon epsilon naught. We know that this electric field is sigma upon epsilon naught. Why? Because actually due to this plate, the electric field is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Due to this plate, again sigma upon 2 epsilon naught in same direction. So total electric field was sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, that is sigma upon epsilon naught. Okay. So sigma equals to epsilon naught into E. That I have to replace here. So epsilon naught into E whole square into AD upon epsilon naught. So one epsilon naught will be cancelled. Half epsilon naught E square into AD. Now I have to just divide by AD. Okay. Then I will get energy per unit volume. Okay, so that will be equal to half epsilon naught E square, where A into D is the volume of the region between two plates and rho E is called energy density. Okay, take a screenshot. Bye.